Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Shepard. That was complete out to Michael Mayer. And they work this way upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Off play action. Shepard. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
This 2nd and 4.
Check smash, check smash.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go, Reed, go.
Off the bootleg. Shepard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off his drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Three. Go.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Panther Street.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kene Nwangu, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Raiders defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is how offense coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's third and a few inches.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, Shepard. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, set! Hey, smash Bronco!
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Shepard. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carry goes his way. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Richardson on the bootleg here. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to the air with Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's go now.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Richardson powers through him. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready, ready.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Shepard. He gets it to Addison. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go. Check. Check smash. Check smash.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught by Addison. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Shepard. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here's Richardson to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. From the 28, it's second and 5. Off play action. Richardson steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you should. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. Third and 5. Richardson working from the gun. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Operating from the gun, Shepard. Addison hauls it in. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Go, Reed, go.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off play action, Shepard. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Let's go.
On first down, Shepard. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Under a minute minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shepard completes this to Addison out left. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that happens. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
13, Pioneer!
On 3rd down, Shepard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Part in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, contact, check, contact. Go.
Off the play fake. Shepard. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shepard. Pass complete to Addison. Well, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Come on, come on.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Go check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Shepard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Richardson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Clock keeps moving.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's 2nd down.
Check smash, check smash. Capture 11, capture 11.
Now Richardson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hurt. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Shepard. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Shepard. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Ready, ready.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Ready, ready. Ready.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Richardson to throw it. Pass complete to Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Ready up.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Ready.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. A give for Taylor running right side. Down to about the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6 coming up. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Escaping the pressure right. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Shepard. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Off play action. Shepard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check smash.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go, Reed, go. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Shepard. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6.
Street!
Handoff here to Nwangu. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. One more time with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Viking 18!
They'll run with Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Carlson able to put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So this one a victory for the Raiders. So for Las Vegas, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they also will exit this one at 2.